Next is cultural differences and their mindset. And this is a big one that I personally struggled with when I was hiring from the Philippines for the first time. Now, I tend to be very direct when I'm talking business. I tell them how it is. I fire off a quick email. I tell someone if they do something good. I tell someone if they do something bad. And people in the Philippines tend to be a little bit more shy and a little bit more emotional, and they take things personally. So I offended people in the Philippines, my virtual assistants, just by being a little harsh and a little bit aggressive and a little bit direct. So understand that going in, and there's a few things you can do. First of all, I like to tell any virtual assistant that I work with how I am as a business owner. I explain that I'm busy, I explain that I talk fast, I explain that I try to be honest feedback, and just because I'm being direct or I fire off an email or I tell them they do something wrong, it doesn't mean I hate them or I don't like them. I just want to be direct, and I need to be able to do that. Second, you have to learn to change the way that you communicate. Instead of firing off that email, or I've seen clients yell at virtual assistants, which is a great way to have them go out and find another client, talk to them in a different way. Add fluff to your emails, to your messages. Hey, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. We'll talk about this in our management session, showing appreciation. Hey, I really appreciate the work that you did here. Here are a few things that you can correct next time. Instead of saying something like, you messed up here, which is very direct, and it makes them take a step back because they're not used to it in their culture. The other part of being shy is they might be scared to ask questions. You want to encourage them to ask questions, show them that questions are good, that it means that they want to learn something, and you can teach them something new, and it's not something to be afraid of, and you don't want them to say yes if they don't understand something just to make you happy. And sometimes it takes a little while to break them out of that habit. You have to remember that some virtual assistants have worked with some, I won't say bad clients, but clients that operate in a way that I wouldn't operate as. They might yell at the VAs, they might talk down to the VAs, they might not encourage ideas, they might not encourage questions, and you want to break those habits right from the beginning. You want to establish, this is what my culture is, this is what I like, this is how I'm going to treat you. And if you are someone like me that has a lot of things going on, and sometimes you slip up and you're direct or you're harsh or you call someone out on something, apologize afterwards, explain that you're doing your best and you're trying to adapt and you're trying to communicate better, and they will appreciate that you're trying.